Hi, I'm Pete Popovich with PNP Real Estate. I'm here with Chuck Wiseman of Wiseman and Reilley Law Firm here on Hilton Head Island. Chuck, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Pete.
Back in July, we did a video on the new mortgage disclosure rules that were set to come out on August 1st, and that falls under the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. That has been delayed until this week, October 3rd. That those new stipulations are going to be coming out, and Chuck's here to kind of enlighten us and explain how these changes are going to help you as a buyer. Chuck, thanks for being here.
All right. Well, glad to be back. Yes, that's true. On October 3rd, we're going to roll out these new disclosures under the TRID regulations, and TRID stands for TILA RESPA Integrated Disclosure. So we've been under the TILA rules and the RESPA rules, and now we've kind of created this hybrid of these integrated disclosures that kind of brings some new changes in the mortgage industry that we haven't seen for quite some time.
Mm-hmm. So what are the purpose and the intent of all the new regulations?
I think at the heart of these new regulations is to give borrower comprehension. This process historically has been confusing. If you don't do it regularly, the documents are hard to read and it's kind of hard to understand what exactly you're signing up for. I think the purpose of this is to make this process very easy to understand.
So the buyer can say, okay, here's my costs now, here's what they are at closing, has anything changed? Yes, okay, why? They can ask the question, and if not, great, they're all set and ready to move to close.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Your clients purchasing homes, there's two things they need to be aware of. That's how this process is going to affect them. There's going to be two new disclosures, one in the beginning and one at the end, at the closing. So the beginning is going to be called the loan estimate, and that has to be provided to them 3 days prior to the loan approval process starts. The loan estimate is going to run down all the costs involved with their transaction. We get to closing, there's going to be a closing disclosure that's going to be provided to the borrowers 3 days before the closing. These documents are to be very easy to read and very easy to compare.
Apples to apples.
That's right.
Okay. As far as the process, how does this affect the buyer or the buying process?
There's really not going to be a lot that's going to directly affect purchasers, other than they're going to be, I think, a lot more well informed with the information that they're going to get it, and hopefully they're going to get that in a timely manner to get this process off on the right foot and hopefully close on time.
Wonderful.
People do suspect that there may be a couple delays just as these new regulations are rolling out, but just like anything else, the more we practice it and the more we implement it, this will become the new normal.
Working out the kinks, as soon as the kinks are ironed out, we're off and running.
Correct.
Great. Well, there you go. You've heard it. Everything's going to be easier with the buyer. You're going to know what's what, and it's going to be all spelled out for you. The whole buying process will become much easier. For Chuck Wiseman, I'm Pete Popovich. Thanks for joining us. Until next time.